Hi beauties! Today I have a different kind of tutorial, actually one that you told me you wanted. I always try to do lots of makeup looks that you would want and everything, and to be honest, I have been uninspired for the past 3 or 4 days. I feel like I've showed you everything I do, even though I know that's not true, but you know how we second guess ourselves, and I'm no different. So I went to my Facebook page and I asked you all, what did you want to learn? And I got lots of new ideas. I was totally stuck in this little box, and I'm so excited to say that I have lots of ideas now to pull from because you all are geniuses, and I'm so glad you shared with me what you want to learn. So I'm going to show you an all-natural way to wash your makeup brushes. You would expect no less from me, right? Expect no less from me, right? That it would be an all-natural way to wash your brushes. Before I show you, I want to tell you about another company I found. It's really cool. This necklace, I don't know if you can see, it's on like a teal suede. And these are actually washers painted with alcohol ink and then covered in a sealant. Super simple. Well, the reason I'm telling you about this is because this company is really, really, really cool. They are totally nonprofit, and I mean by totally nonprofit, every dime or penny that they receive for their product, they turn around and give to orphans. It's called Fish and Company, and it's called that because it's named after the little boy who gave his fish and loaves to Jesus, and Jesus multiplied it. And it's really, really, really neat. The company is run by volunteers, and they make everything out of donated materials. And then they turn around and they sell it, and then they give those proceeds, 100% of it, to orphanages and orphans, and it's just incredible. It's fishcompany.org is their website address. Excuse me, my brain goes faster than my mouth, and sometimes they collide. So fishcompany.org, and when I saw this and heard their story, I knew I had to have it. Those are my trademark colors. I love purple and teal together. And I met them because I was in a small business boutique that gave proceeds to stop human trafficking, and they were there also, and that's how we connected. So anyways, I thought I'd tell you about that because I thought you might want to check it out. This necklace was $10, so I'm sure that a lot of us can find $5–10 to give to someone else in need. Okay, so without further ado, I'd like to show you how to do all natural washing of your makeup brushes. You're going to need a few things. You're going to need a shallow dish, so that way you make sure you don't soak your brushes too much. Here's why. The barrel, I'm going to be washing this for you today. It's my kabuki, it's my favorite one. It's probably the dirtiest one I have. I don't wear all makeup all the time. Usually just foundation and mascara and lipstick. So you don't want the water to enter the barrel at all, because that's where the adhesive is that holds your bristles. So if you get any water in there, any soap in there, but especially water, it starts to loosen over time, your bristles will fall out. If you notice, that's not very deep, okay? Your blush brush is not very deep either, but look at your eyeshadow brush, okay, it's very shallow. So you really want like a shallow dish. I'm going to use this one. It's not very pretty. I thought about using my antique china that I got off eBay, but I was afraid I'd drop the dish. So anyway, this is a little pet dish that belonged to my bunny who's no longer here. He got really sick a couple years ago, and he's no longer with us. But this is his little dish to eat out of, his special treats. It says spoiled. And I love this to scrub with because I can kind of scrub the bristles against this is raised, and it kind of scrubs my brushes for me. And I wouldn't have gotten that off the vintage china either, although it was real pretty. Rosebuds and gold edges. I'm sure it's not real gold. I didn't pay enough for it to be. So you need that and water. And then you're going to need, I don't know if you've heard of Norwex, but I love Norwex, and you clean basically with water because of the technology that's in the cloths. There's silver in it, and it's known all the way back to the Phoenician time where they used silver. I'm not sure they knew about it, the Phoenicians did, but anytime you use like a silver pitcher or something, it helps keep the bacteria at bay. It doesn't kill anything. What it does is makes it to where it can't live, which kind of kills it. But in a scientific, regulated by FDA sense, you can't say it kills it. You have to say that it like disintegrates it, and it gives it a system where, like a place where it can't live. Kind of like the minerals in your makeup. They can't live there. There's not a way for it to stay alive. And they have some laundry detergent. It's called Ultra Power Plus, and it doesn't have SLS and other scientific names I can't pronounce in it. And I use this for my laundry, but I use it to clean my brushes. And you need, seriously, like a pinch. Like, you know, there were old recipes that say a pinch of salt, just a pinch of this to wash your makeup brushes. I'll put a link to it in the comments if you want, so you don't have to go searching for it. So you need, of course, your whatever makeup brushes that you want to clean in your shallow dish, and that would be all. So I'm going to stop this video now and splice it to another video because I'm going to show you how to clean the brushes, and I can't do that while facing it this way. And I've already tried practicing getting it off the stand and changing the orientation, and it's just easier to stop the video and start it again. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I know you can't see me, but you can hear me. I'm pretty sure that looks pretty weird. So here's your dish, here's your brush, and I'm going to take a pinch out of the bag. Literally a pinch. Can you see? That really is pinched, right? You're going to put it in the dish. Okay, it's not very much at all. Then you're going to take the dish and put some water in it. Again, not very much water. You can always add more. You don't want to get too much. Okay, and then you're going to just swirl it in here. And see, the makeup's coming out. And then you can do this as many times as you need. Like, you can dump it out. See, this was a good timing for this idea for a tutorial because I knew I needed to clean my brush. Just so you know, you could also mix water with my foundation to make a liquid foundation. I've never liked how it turned out, but doesn't mean you won't. So I'm going to rinse it off. I'm going to do that again. Make sure my fingers are dry when I pinch it. Otherwise it'll stick. Okay? As you can see, that little tiny bit of soap was really effective. Make sure you don't smush the brush in too much. See how quickly it's coming out now? Makes me look a lot darker than I am, huh? My foundation is not really that dark. So if you make like a liquid foundation from it, your foundation might actually be too dark. See, I don't know if you can see on the video, but that time the water did not get as thick with color as quickly. I'm going to do this until the water runs more clear. I really have no idea how long this will take for your brushes. Just depends on how long it's been since you washed them. And it's been a while since I washed this one. And again, I use it also every day. So see how the water is not as colorful now? So it's starting to get a lot cleaner. Make sure that the water stays shallow. It's very easy to get too much all of a sudden, and then you've got water in the barrel. Okay, and that's what is going to loosen your bristles and make your brushes not last as long. So you want to make sure they last a while. Or at least I do. I like to buy nice ones. And I hate it when they become unusable very quickly. I like to take good care of my things. See how much cleaner that water is now? I think I'll do it one more time. Oh, there we go. So it didn't take hardly any time at all. One thing I've definitely learned with Norwex, it doesn't take as long to get things clean. I have gotten out nail polish that was dried in the fabric. I have gotten out stains I didn't even know what they were because they dried. They had dried in there, like gone through the dryer. And I've gotten out when we were going through her nursing stage and all the awful poo that comes out. That got all over clothes and I was able to get that out easily. So I love Norwex. I will never go back to anything else. Okay, so then you would dry it off and then let it sit out to dry, like air dry. I'm sure that you can like blow dry it if you were in a hurry. Maybe it didn't dry overnight or something. Just be careful of using too much heat on your air dryer. I might use the cool air only because the heat will loosen the adhesive in here, so you don't want to do that. Okay, so you would just dry it. I don't know if it would look any better if I do this. Not really. Okay, well, but of course it looks better when it dries. It gets nice and fluffy again and it feels really soft. So I hope this helps you, and if you have more ideas for me, feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you want to learn, and I'll be more than happy to show you how to do whatever you want to learn. So thank you very much, and remember that beauty is more than skin deep. Bye-bye.